Alright, YouTube. So today we're just doing a voiceover. And today I had a push day. Here's me warming up with 135. I wasn't able to really talk in the gym because there was more people today, and I kind of felt awkward speaking just to a camera in front of everyone. Know what I'm saying, but yeah, I warmed up to a 205 3x6 because my sternum was still, well, my whole entire chest area was still sore from that 315 static hold. I mean, I know I didn't rep it, but it really took a lot out of me because it was the first time my body ever experienced some heavy weight like that on a bench press before, and unracking it by myself with my arm all shaking and stuff. But yeah, so here's the first set of that 205. Went pretty up good. Do these raw because there's no really need to use reps on these, because if you use reps you're just gonna get weaker. You rely on them too much. Excuse me, I did 6 reps here. I tried to go for 7, but I knew that was gonna fail, and that was gonna be pretty embarrassing having to throw that weight. I mean, I could ask for a spotter, but you know, there wasn't really people around that I could ask for. Here's the second set, and the problem was that got me a little sad is that as each set I did, I literally lost 1 rep of strength. Like here on the first set, I did 6 reps, and on this one, I did 5 reps, and the third one I did 4, which was pretty surprising. I was like, how did I lose 1 rep each set, which was kind of crazy. But I mean, it is to me doing this raw and then just getting like a 3-minute rest, so it makes sense. But I was using wrist wraps here because like, why not have it more stable than just having to wiggle it around. But yeah, here you see me getting 4. I kind of struggled on that, but I still got it up, which is the good part. And here we move on to close grip Larson bench. Larson's pressing helps me not use leg drive and really focus on using my entirely full triceps for this movement, not relying on some leg drive to lift up the weight or lifting my butt off the bench, which is what we don't want because we're literally losing tension off the triceps, which is what we want. We want tension on the triceps to get stronger, for them to get bigger and stronger, and me be able to lift more weight. But yeah, do your Larsons. Those are really effective. Those really help you just use your arms, chest, whatever, and they build strength pretty nicely because, like I said, you don't arch your back, you don't do anything. You just flat back, legs up, and just push to failure, push till you can't. But they're really tough. At first, they're really tough because ain't no way you can start with heavy weight on these. Like, especially if it's close grip, like no one can start straight away with 225. I mean, unless you're some genetic strong freak. But yeah, I'm unfortunately not one of those. But it doesn't matter. Hard work still pays off in the end. Whether you have good genetics or not, you should be proud of the amount of weight you lift. Here, I was just doing these single decline presses. I really had no idea what I wanted to do, like what incline machine or just do this machine. I was like, screw it, let's do this machine. And it actually felt really nice on my shoulder area, chest area, and really worked my triceps because I went close grip on this, and it was pretty nice movement. I might incorporate this more. I don't know, I'll see. But I feel like this one's more effective with single reps than just going with 2. Like that just, I mean, technically it is a decline, but we want mostly that single strength. And this was much harder to do, which was the good part. Every hard exercise gets you more reward in the end, like dips. But dips for me just are hard due to that sternum pain, which really pisses me off. But I have to do really low volume on those, or my sternum will start complaining the next day and it starts crying, which it's not really fun to do. But yeah, hear me pushing, see my weird faces. This was, I believe, like 45 and a 10. I mean, you can't really see it because I just realized that why the videos weren't like full screen is because I was recording on photo, but I slide up the white circle and it goes to video and it does that little square recording. I mean, I used to do that because it allowed me to listen to my music, but I mean, I have to use the record button, the actual recording excuse me, actual record button if I want to get it full screen, and I'll have like those blacked out lines to on the right and left of the video, and it's not really technically full screen. But yeah, now I have to pretty much do it like this, which is pretty unfortunate. I wish Apple could make that change that you can listen to your music while recording. I mean, I don't know if there's a method or not. I'll probably just have to search up on YouTube of how to record videos uh, on the video type, and then I'll be able to listen to my music. But it's probably highly unlikely, but it is what it is. Gotta do it for the content. If I have to sacrifice some music, then so be it. But yeah, here we just did 2 plays. These were really tough on those. I really like that. And here again, onto our favorite pec deck movement. Like I said, this one's not tough on my shoulders or biceps. The patch is resting on my forearm, allowing me to really like hug a tree or something. Just imagine that. And the stretch is pretty insane. It's really like I go all the way back here. Since this was only just like 100 pounds, I believe. Yeah, it's 100 pounds. I went all the way back. I put the stretch all the way back, and it was pretty tough. It feels good, you know. I gotta get that pec stretch, because if you have like really compressed chest, that also causes sternum issues, which is the problem with me. I feel like I have to stretch out my chest more, you know. Stop having it so like compressed all the time, or sitting with my back all like circled, which is not really good for your posture and all that, and it can really ruin your like cartilage area, which is I have to stop doing that. Like, it's a pretty strong habit of mine, but lately I've been sitting more upright, getting used to like sitting more upright, which is what I need, which is pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. If I have to do that to get my cartilage healthy and not have it, you know, always compressed, then I guess I'll have to do it. But it's no biggie. It's just a simple habit you build. Same with the bad posture sitting, but yeah. The next set, yeah, here was, yeah, this is 130 again. On my heavier, I only went like 1 level front, so because if I do too heavy, I mean, I don't want to rip my pec, which is really what we don't want, because I won't be able to bench completely and I have to go to the ER, which is a really pain. But yeah, I don't know really much to talk to about, but I'm probably gonna have to do voiceovers again. I mean, we'll probably get a chance to talk in the videos, because on the earlier days of the week, there's more people. I mean, towards the end, towards like Thursday and going forward of the week, there's less people, and well, I mean, I can speak more. But like on the earlier days, like Monday and Tuesday, I mean, leg days I do talk, like just when I'm spawning, because of the way I put the camera there, there's more space and I can talk to you guys. But on the bench day, it's much harder to do, but I try my best. But for now, I'm gonna have to do voiceovers. But like I said, when I get chances to talk to the camera, then obviously I will do it. That's that's the purpose I got this mic for. I mean, even to do voiceovers, to be honest, just to make it sound better, because the AirPods kind of sounded like dookie balls, which was pretty mid, and I didn't like it, so I just had to grab a little mic to talk better. And this one also has like that like puffy thing around it that conceals like that background noise that ruins the video. And here we did shoulder presses, overhead standing presses. These are my favorite shoulder exercise. It's basically a compound shoulder movement for your shoulders. The previous weeks I first started with warm up with just a 10 plate, just 1 plate of 10 pounds, and then I did a 10 plate with a 5 pound the second week, and for the third week I did two 10-pound plates, so I did 20-pound warm up, and here I did 25. I'm slowly increasing my warm up, so then the heavier sets get easier, because it's like getting my body used to heavier loads at the start quickly. That's how you trick your body into getting stronger quick. You like start with like little by little heavier warm-ups, and then your working sets are going to feel much easier to do, which is obviously a key benefit. I tried this, but unfortunately still couldn't get it, which I was surprised, because last week I did 25 plate and a 10, which is I believe 115, and that was obviously 135. I did 115 for 3, and I was like, Maybe I got 135 next week, but no. Fortunately, we do not. These and the ladder raises, I went really heavy on these. It's the first time I went super heavy on these. The first set I did was 100 pounds. I normally start out between like 80, get my shoulders warmed up, but I was like, I was like, hell no, we need to go higher. I need these delts stronger and more durable and more stable for my bench press. The next set I did 130 pounds. Like this is the heaviest I've ever done to start with, and today it was my heavy bench day. So basically I have to go heavy like this on every heavy day. And obviously on my moderate day, I do like squeezes and pauses at the top for seconds, which is really more painful than lifting this heavy. I mean, also go on failure on these low reps, but I do go to failure because the weight is what tires me out. Like as you see there, like I start to struggle, really trying my hardest to get my delts up there. And I do sometimes pause it at the top, which does help a lot. Here was the heaviest one I did. The heaviest set, I believe this was 165. Those switching the weight to 160 pounds and adding those little circles, as you can see. Those are 2.5 pounds, which 2 of them equals 5. That's 165. This was really hard to do, but since we did this, next week we're gonna have to do 170, a 5-pound increase. Slowly, you know, tracking how much weight we do every week. So next week we can add a little more weight. That's how you progressively overload. These, I mean, I didn't feel like doing JM presses because the Smith machines were taken, and I wasn't gonna wait a decade for that. So here we just did see the skull crushers. I find these to be way more difficult than laying down for some reason, because you know the thing's all the way back, and you forcibly have to use your triceps to lift up the weight. And they really get your triceps numb because they get pumped up, the long head especially. As you can see, I'm over there throwing the weights and stuff. I have to stop doing that before I get kicked out for breaking the barbell, which is what we don't want. I also did some push downs, but I couldn't record it because there's people around and I didn't have a chance to do it. So I was like, whatever. I respect people's privacy, you know. Can't be recording everyone, you know, because then I don't want to get yelled at. But yeah, we just did these. I did the push downs with the easy bar, the tiny easy bar that you can use in the cables. I did those, and I did obviously the skull crushers, and here, or I think it's called the French press. The French press, I believe. Yeah, I mean skull crusher, French press, and same movement. Here, just to finish it off, the triceps, I did the singles. And did it just 2 sets of these because I did pretty much a lot of triceps already. If I get tired of triceps, it won't be fun the next bench day. But yeah, guys, pretty much all I did today. I really have nothing else to say. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're doing pretty good so far, uploading consistently, which is what I like to see. Uploading consistency gets you good. Later on gets you like more views and stuff. I mean, also just like enjoying making content for you guys. It's really fun, and also I can see how much I progressed over the periods of time during different diets, whether it's a bulk or a cut. Like I could be, oh, this bulk I benched 315, for example, or the next bulk, oh, this bulk I did 335, which is amazing. Well, we will get there. We will reach the 300 soon. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, guys, I really have nothing else to say. This is gonna be the end of the video. This was pretty much the last sets I did for the triceps. But yeah, I hope you guys make sure to subscribe to the channel. Helps me a lot, you know, to keep posting more content for you guys, which I already love doing. But yeah, just a simple like button, takes less than 5 seconds. Just press it. You know, it doesn't hurt, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's gonna be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I put them noties on so you can see you in the next video. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.